When I think about the habits that shape clear thinking and steady character, I think of Marcus Aurelius, a leader whose daily practice of Stoicism models how small habits shape a life. Intelligence isn't just having facts, it's how you use them, how you manage your emotions, and the routines you keep to grow in wisdom and balance. People who cultivate real intelligence treat personal development as a long game. They build discipline, practice self-awareness, and focus on what brings lasting value to their life and happiness. Looking at what highly intelligent people avoid can be surprisingly instructive. For example, one habit to avoid is reacting for instant approval, choosing short-term praise over long-term growth. Read on to learn the 7 key things they never do and practical ways to apply each lesson to your own self-improvement journey. The science and philosophy behind true intelligence. Intelligence is more than storing facts. It's knowing the limits of what you know and applying thinking, feeling, and self-knowledge effectively. That convergence of evidence-based psychology and classical philosophy gives us a fuller picture. Smart people combine mental skills with emotional clarity to navigate the modern world. The blend of ancient wisdom and contemporary research is instructive. Stoic thinkers taught practical habits for managing impulses and focusing on what's within our control, while modern studies on cognitive development and emotional regulation show that those habits improve decision-making and resilience. In short, true wisdom grows where reflective practice meets evidence. Adaptability, the ability to adjust to new situations and unexpected challenges, which keeps a person effective across the ups and downs of life. Critical thinking, evaluating information carefully and solving problems rather than settling for easy answers. Emotional resilience, regulating emotions so stress and setbacks don't derail judgment or performance. Lifelong learning, treating growth as continuous. Small, consistent investments in skill and knowledge compound over a lifetime. Research links emotional regulation and continuous learning to better outcomes at work and in relationships, while Stoic practices, like journaling or reflecting on controllable actions, map onto modern techniques that boost resilience. With that framework in mind, here are 7 specific things highly intelligent people avoid doing, and how you can adopt those habits to improve your own life and practical wisdom. They never stop learning. For highly intelligent people, learning is a lifelong practice rather than a one-time achievement. That mindset sharpens judgment, increases adaptability, and deepens self-knowledge so you can handle the challenges of life with more clarity and wisdom. Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor and Stoic author of Meditations, repeatedly modeled this approach. He treated daily reflection and steady study as tools for growth. You don't need to be a philosopher to benefit. Small, consistent habits build insight over time. Adopting a student mindset increases self-awareness and gives you a reliable way to track progress. Rather than assuming you've mastered a topic, stay curious about gaps in your knowledge and what you can practice next. Practical micro-habits to keep learning. Daily. Read 15 to 30 minutes from a book or article that challenges your assumptions. Weekly. Write one short reflection on a lesson you learned this week. What worked? What didn't? and one small change to try. Monthly, take a targeted mini course or experiment that stretches a skill you want to improve. These simple practices train the mind, support mindfulness in how you approach problems, and keep you focused on the present moment while building long-term competence. Over years, they produce meaningful lessons and a stronger way of living. They never assume they know everything. People with true intellectual strength recognize the limits of their knowledge. This attitude, known as intellectual humility, is not a sign of weakness, but a practical advantage. It keeps judgment clear and invites better information. Intellectual humility helps thoughtful decision-makers break down complex problems rather than cling to the first answer that comes to mind. Accepting that you might be wrong makes it easier to test assumptions, gather facts, and reach a stronger conclusion. Knowing your limits is also a form of mindfulness. When you notice what you don't know, you stay present with the task at hand instead of being distracted by defensive thoughts or ego-driven certainty. Recognizing limits improves collaboration and creativity. When a team values diverse perspectives, it surface points others might miss and finds solutions that a single viewpoint wouldn't. Try a simple micro-action in your next discussion. Ask, "What could I be missing?" Or invite one dissenting view before closing a decision. By prioritizing wisdom and ongoing personal growth, people who avoid assuming they know everything create environments where better ideas win and learning spreads. That posture, curious, humble, and fact-seeking, sharpens your thoughts and produces better outcomes for you and others. They never react impulsively to emotions. The Stoic philosophy teaches a simple but powerful habit: pause before you act. That brief pause turns reflex into choice, allowing you to respond based on reason instead of being carried away by a sudden feeling. Choosing reflection over impulse preserves judgment and reduces costly mistakes. Emotional regulation is central to this practice. It isn't about suppressing feelings. It's about noticing them, giving them a name, and deciding what to do next. Modern research on mindfulness supports this. Learning to observe emotions lowers reactivity and improves decision-making, especially when anger threatens to take over. Quick practical technique, 3 steps. Pause. When an intense feeling arises, take one slow breath and count to 3 to interrupt the impulse. Label. Name the emotion quietly, e.g., anger, frustration, to reduce its immediate power. Choose. Decide the next action that aligns with your longer-term goals, not the immediate urge. Below is a compact comparison to make the difference clear, converted from the original table. Response time. Impulsive reaction. Immediate. Emotional regulation. Reflective. Emotional awareness. Impulsive reaction. Low. Emotional regulation. High. Outcome. Impulsive reaction, often regrettable. Emotional regulation, generally positive. The Stoic philosophy encourages practicing these steps daily. For example, using a short breathing routine when you wake to strengthen presence in the present moment. Over time, this reduces episodes of uncontrolled anger, strengthens the mind, and builds the emotional resilience needed to navigate hard moments with clarity. They never dismiss ideas without consideration. Highly intelligent people avoid the easy trap of dismissing ideas just because they sound strange or clash with their current beliefs. Openness to new views, tempered by critical thinking, prevents blind spots and leads to better decisions and more creative solutions. When a new idea appears, the productive response is not automatic rejection, but a short, structured evaluation. Check assumptions, look for supporting facts, and consider a low-cost test. This approach balances curiosity with objectivity and reduces the influence of bias. Being open-minded doesn't mean accepting everything uncritically. It means listening, asking clarifying questions, and weighing evidence before forming judgment. That habit protects your thoughts from premature closure and keeps teams and projects adaptable. Why this matters. Core traits and benefits. Objectivity. Evaluate information without bias. Clearer judgment and better decisions. Open-mindedness. Consider diverse perspectives. Enhanced creativity and problem-solving. Curiosity. Seek new knowledge and experiences. Ongoing improvement in how you approach things and challenges. Quick example. If a colleague proposes an unfamiliar method, ask 2 clarifying questions, request 1 piece of supporting evidence, and, if feasible, run a short pilot. This 3-step test turns vague disagreement into actionable learning. Practicing this habit strengthens your ability to separate good ideas from bad ones and keeps your work and relationships more resilient. They never waste time on trivial matters. Highly intelligent people are deliberate with their time. They focus energy on work and activities that align with long-term goals and values, avoiding low-value tasks that fragment attention and reduce overall quality of output. Prioritization isn't about doing more, it's about doing the right things. Use a simple framework inspired by the Eisenhower matrix, attributed to Dwight D. Eisenhower to decide what to do, schedule, delegate, or remove from your day. Practical breakdown. Quadrant logic presented as an accessible list. Urgent and important. Do now. Tasks that require immediate action and affect deadlines. Example, finishing a deliverable due today. Not urgent, but important. Schedule, long-term work that builds value. Example, planning a project or building a skill. Urgent, but not important. Delegate, tasks that demand time but not your unique expertise. Example, routine admin or non-essential emails. Not urgent and not important. Eliminate low-value activities that consume time without benefit. Example, excessive social media browsing. Micro example for daily life. Block 2 45-minute deep work sessions on your calendar for not urgent, but important tasks, and set a strict 20-minute window to clear urgent but not important emails. Anything else in the not important category gets removed or deferred. These strategies improve focus, protect creative capacity, and help balance work with the rest of life. Rather than acting on every distraction, intelligent people choose where to invest attention, so they make steady progress on the things that matter. They never seek external validation. Highly intelligent people don't depend on others to confirm their worth. They cultivate a steady sense of self that supports healthier decisions and greater emotional freedom. Relying on constant external approval drains energy and makes judgment unstable. True happiness more often stems from internal standards and meaningful progress. External praise is unpredictable and temporary. By contrast, internal validation, built from honest self-reflection, consistent effort, and clearly defined values, creates resilience. A person grounded in internal standards responds to critique with curiosity rather than panic, and stays aligned with long-term goals. Key distinctions converted from the original table. Source of self-worth. Internal validation comes from personal achievements and reflective practice. External validation depends on opinions and feedback from others. Stability. Internal validation tends to be steady and reliable. External validation is fleeting and often inconsistent. Impact on emotional resilience. Internal validation boosts self-reliance and emotional strength. External validation can weaken resilience by making self-worth contingent on others. Simple exercises to strengthen internal validation. Keep an achievement log. Record 3 small wins each day to reinforce competence and progress. Use a reflection prompt after feedback. Ask, "What can I learn from this?" rather than seeking immediate approval. Set one personal standard, e.g., "I will finish what I start this week," and measure progress against it, not against others' opinions. These practices help people act from purpose instead of fear of judgment. Over time, they support steadier judgment, greater confidence, and a more fulfilled, self-directed life. Stoicism and intelligence. They never neglect self-reflection. Stoic practice places self-reflection at the center of wisdom. Marcus Aurelius, in his Meditations, modeled daily inward examination, an approach later popularized in modern Stoic circles as the daily Stoic habit. Regular reflection sharpens judgment, clarifies priorities, and helps you live with more meaning. Self-reflection means honestly reviewing your thoughts, feelings, and actions so you can learn from mistakes and reinforce what works. The Stoics described an inner citadel, the idea that strength comes from within and from the disciplined care of your mind. That inner citadel is built by small, consistent practices that return your attention to what you control. The evening review, a simple Stoic template you can use tonight. Try these 3 short questions before bed, a practical adaptation of Stoic practice. What did I do well today? Acknowledge one concrete action. What could I have handled better? Identify one lesson. What will I do differently tomorrow? One small, actionable step. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. Marcus Aurelius. Benefits of daily self-reflection, converted from the original table into clear points. Improved self-awareness. Understanding your motives and patterns helps you make wiser choices in the present moment. Learning from mistakes. Identifying concrete lessons prevents repeat errors and converts setbacks into progress. Better decision-making. A habit of review builds a clearer internal framework for judging options under pressure. This practice also connects to big, human questions, meaning, and even how we face death. Recognizing what matters rehearsing values, and strengthening the inner citadel makes daily actions more intentional and life more coherent. Over time, these small evening lessons accumulate into real growth in intelligence, character, and the capacity to live well. Applying ancient wisdom to modern self-improvement. Modern life is busy and noisy, but ancient wisdom offers practical tools we can use today. The core lessons of Stoic philosophy: focus on what you control, cultivate inner resilience, and reflect regularly, translate directly into better choices, clearer priorities, and steadier emotional health. Below are 4 short, actionable takeaways you can try over the next 2 weeks to bring wisdom modern into your daily routine and improve your personal growth path. Morning pause, day 1 to 14. Spend 2 minutes each morning listing one intention for the day, what you will control, and why it matters. This anchors you in the present moment and aligns small actions with larger meaning. Evening review, daily. Use the 3-question evening template. What went well? What to improve? One change tomorrow? To build an inner citadel of lessons from daily life and reinforce steady progress. Pause before reacting, ongoing. When you feel a strong emotion, especially anger, take a single slow breath and count to 3 before answering. This micro-habit prevents impulsive choices and protects long-term priorities. Priority filter, weekly. Once a week, apply a quick filter to your calendar and tasks. Does this activity move you toward meaningful goals or simply fill time? Schedule the important, delegate what you can, and remove trivial tasks. These practices connect Stoic ideas to everyday daily life. They help you act with more clarity, find deeper meaning in small choices, and face challenges with steady purpose. Even Marcus Aurelius emphasized examining one's mind and actions. Adapting that discipline to our modern life gives us tools to build resilience against distractions and to live with greater intention. Try one of these steps today and track how it changes your responses this week. Small, consistent habits are the practical path to wisdom, modern and a more fulfilling life.